Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you my brand new Thomas Wooden Railway narrow gauge layout. To start off, I had a lot of fun building this layout. I got to use some of my new engines and characters and destinations, such as the barrel loader and the solar suspension bridge, which I have fully come around on, by the way, and I'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, this layout will be seen in episodes for my narrow gauge engines. Not right away, but in the future. I really do like this layout for filming. There's good spacing between the tracks and destinations, and it definitely can create some fun episodes. So, enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's start the tour. And we're gonna start it here at the suspension bridge. Now, in my eBay items showcase video, I said I liked the newer learning curve version much better, just because I thought it looked better or it was better for layout building. But after just having this on the layout, having lines go underneath it, and then pushing Skarloey along here, I have fully come around on it, and I think this is the better bridge of the two. It's just very fun to push the engines on. We have the ups and downs, we have the line going underneath it. It just feels like a bridge you'd see on the railway. It's got really good length to it. I said it was an awkward piece, kind of, but it actually fit in the layout very nicely. So yeah, my opinion has completely changed on the bridge here, which I'm glad because I didn't even buy the lot to get the bridge, but you get what I mean. It's a very good bridge and I'm glad I have it. So on the bridge here, we have Skarloey. He's got the tar and fuel tankers. Then we have the Sodor Bay tugboat off to the side. Here we have a siding for engines to rest or have rolling stock on. And then underneath the bridge, we have the main station line, and we'll get to the station in a bit. But here we have the grist mill with some fencing. Then we have a curve that goes back underneath the suspension bridge. Here we have Bertram and his two scrap cars and a tree. I like how this area turned out. We're gonna go over here now before we get to the station. Here we have two switches. This line leads towards the fire station, crossing, and hospital. But this line leads to the barrel loader where we have George helping out, Rusty, a workman, some barrels. Rusty's got the barrel car and the troublesome brake van. I like how this little area turned out as well. Behind Rusty is the single stone tunnel, which leads back underneath the bridge. It's a very nice piece. Now here's the main station. And at the main station, we have Rheneas with Ada, Jane, and Mabel. You'll see Ada, Jane, and Mabel on this layout and on the standard gauge layout. I just think they're very cool coaches and I want to use them for both. Then we have Caroline the car here, probably picking up some passengers. We have a workman, station master, and we have some passengers, and there's the main station building. Like how the station turned out. I really wanted it in the middle of the layout, so that was actually the first piece I put down besides the sheds was the station. Going towards the fire station and crossing now. We have the Sodor ambulance at the railway crossing. That road leads to where Caroline is. Here we have another tree. Here's the Sodor fire station, the fire truck. And then we have the Sodor hospital with Harold on top. Then we have the Archstone Bridge. I really like the colors here. We have a lot of red with the fire station, the crossing, and the hospital, and then the Archstone Bridge as well. Then we have another tree, my 92 Terrence. Then we have Duncan next to some trees. He's got the giggling troublesome trucks. And then I've got a house back here, a building. It can be whatever, to be honest. So that line of the fire station just leads back to where Rheneas is at the main station. Then we come to the main sheds of the island, and where we have Sir Topham Hatt. We have my brand new Duke and my useful engine shed. We have the two special engine sheds, and then we have the work shed or just the normal sheds. On this layout, it can double as both. And then we have Sir Handel in the work shed. So compared to the last narrow gauge layout, you already see many improvements. There's more sheds for the engines. We have a nice viaduct, we have more spacing, more destinations, just a lot more room for my characters to go around the layout and do jobs. So the sheds is at the main brown turntable there. We also have another tree off to the side. And that covers this side of the layout. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Beyond the sheds here, we have two sidings, which can be just for any rolling stock or the Blue Mountain Quarry. We have a signal box here, which controls all these switches. In these sidings, we have the old style breakdown train and a Soda line caboose. This T-switch leads up to where Merrick is. And then this line with the switches comes over to the Sodor cargo crane. Peter Sam is here helping out at the quarry. He's got the cargo car to the cargo crane and my two Greg Troublesome trucks. This is the main quarry siding, which just ends in a buffer behind the station. I'm gonna see if I can give you a view of Merrick. There's Merrick, the main helper at the quarry. And then we have Elizabeth as well. She's helping out at the quarry today. And then the main quarry line goes up Merrick and back down below the suspension bridge where Bertram is with the scrap cars. Then the Sodor cargo crane line goes up the viaduct back to where Skarloey is. Then we have the old style windmill overlooking the tracks. So yeah, that pretty much covers the entire layout. I honestly think it turned out very well. I'd honestly have to say my favorite part has got to be just the suspension bridge area where the lines go underneath it. It just makes the layout feel like a real railway when we have lines going underneath an extended viaduct. So there's many good parts of the layout. I do wish it was bigger, but I feel like this is a good mix of having spacing between the tracks and everything and using all my destinations that I would classify as narrow gauge and standard gauge. Obviously, my next video will be my standard gauge layout, and that layout will be much, much bigger, more destinations, because obviously there are more standard gauge destinations than strictly narrow gauge. So yeah, that's honestly all I have to say about this layout. I'm just giving you guys an overhead view here so you can enjoy it. I'm honestly very proud of this layout. It's the very first layout of Thomas Wooden Railway that I built in my new studio. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna end this video. I wanna thank you guys for watching and showing all of the support that you have. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be of my next standard gauge Thomas Wooden Railway layout. Thanks for watching.